Hey everybody, Flip and Danny here, co-founders of the Freedom Real Estate Group family of companies.
That's right. And today we are doing one of our vlog series.
Woohoo, I like these.
Yeah, and so our team actually does a lot of them for us. We pretty much host the podcasts mainly.
Right.
But today we got a message that said, hey, you've got 2 vlogs coming up. And we're like, whoa, let's do a vlog today. So our vlogs are really the Freedom Real Estate Group family of companies, a day in the life, type of a series of the companies, its team members, et cetera. So today a topic is going to be how we're helping our private lenders get higher returns because we're about to do a podcast on that same topic. And as you guys know, we're trying to line up our vlogs with our podcast to give you a little, teaser, and then we'll dive deep when we get into the podcast.
This is the preview. This
That's
is
right.
the coming next Sunday at a theater near you.
Yes. So good. Okay, so should we dive in? Okay.
Go right ahead.
All right. So private lenders, higher returns. So we're always trying to figure out how we can help our team, us, our families, our clients, our investors, our partners, our vendors, whatever it is. It's always how do we keep on doing, creating win-wins. And as we start tackling more investments, we're going, hey, we could do this, we could do that. So this is where the idea came from. We bought the apartments, as you guys know, back in October of 2020. Some of our lenders, our private lending loan terms are 12 months now.
Right.
And a lot of our lenders are saying, hey, put me in a 12-month loan that you actually think the project's going to take that long because I want my money constantly working for me. So we did these apartments, and on the podcast, we'll kind of dive into the returns that our investors are going to see on that particular deal. But that was what sparked the idea of, hey, we need to do more of this because, and we'll dive deep on the podcast, but we're realizing that as our lenders are loaning us money on a project, Tiffany's going to send out a funding packet and she's going to say, hey, do you like the deal? And they're going to say, yes, great, okay. Maybe it's a single family house. It was vacant already. It takes 4 months. We're in and out, 4 months. Now they get their money back and then Tiffany's going, what's in my pipeline so I can give Flip another deal so they can put his money back in. So it's not a whole lot of work, but there's some downtime, right, in between the deals. So let's just say, and this is probably an exaggerated example, but let's just say it's 12 months. And out of those 12 months, somebody was in a deal for only 8 to 10 of those months. That means that 2 to 4 of those months, they're not earning any interest.
Right.
They're holding on the money, waiting for another deal to come up, which, is okay because when you're getting 6, 8, and 10% interest, like that's a lot compared to putting your money in something else that's getting 1 or 2% interest.
Right, because it's back in their bank getting 0.001%.
Exactly, yes. So I think it's still okay, but we're trying to figure out how do we keep that money working. And so we've been talking to an attorney and we're creating a fund. And the idea of the fund is to allow our private lenders to be able to put their money into this fund that is going to earn interest all year long.
Right.
And we're going to pay out probably quarterly. We've been going back and forth. We were even talking about this last night.
Yep.
About how we were going to pay all of that out because sometimes we don't exit a deal, especially if it's large, for 8 or 9 months. And so we don't want to be promising payments when we're still waiting for profit to come back in the door.
Right.
So we're figuring that piece out. We're working with the attorney on it. But this is going to be a way where they can put in their money and they're done. They don't have to. It's still secured by the real estate and the assets that we're buying, but they get to keep on earning interest. So if you're getting 10% over the course of a year as far as your return goes, then you're actually getting 10%, not 8 out of the 12 months you're getting 10%, which effectively turns into a totally different number. And I'm going to let you do the math on that during the podcast. Good luck. Bring your calculator.
I'll bring my thinking cap on that one.
But yeah, so that's kind of the idea behind it. Also doing these larger projects. We're going to start doing more multifamily. And we'll talk about that more about the private lenders who were involved in that because they knew it was going to be long term. So they were able to get a higher interest rate and keep their money working for them the entire time that we were doing the project. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then I really wanted to dive deep into it. I know in the podcast we're going to go over some other passive income strategies that we want to talk about. But anything that you want to add?
No, this is your wheelhouse. This is your baby.
Yeah.
With all the private money, a lot of times I just sit there with my calculator, like you said, to make sure all the numbers are correct. But no, this is your wheelhouse. So.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're watching this vlog and you don't know about our private money lending program yet, or you like the idea of your money working for you in longer periods of time, I'll tell you the quick difference between what we're doing now and what we're creating. So what we're doing now is note and mortgage. So you're a bank, your Bank of America, your Wells Fargo, whatever it is. You're going to get a funding packet. You're going to look at the deal. You go, yes, I'd like to be the lender on it. You're going to send your money to title, and the title attorney is going to create a note and mortgage. And so you have a lien on the property, you know, and then
First lien holder.
Yes,
I
first
know that
lien
one.
holder.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. And at the end of the deal, when we're getting ready to close, Tiffany creates a payoff statement. You say, yes, that's exactly right. That's how much I loaned you. That's the interest rate you promised. Payoff is correct.
Right.
And then we wire you the funds. And then we do it again. So it's that do it again part where it's sitting back in your hands going, it's not earning any money. It's like, what does Kevin O'Leary say? Send your dollars out so they can have...
He likes to treat his dollars like it's his children. And every morning he likes to send his children out into the world to make more money and to bring back more children.
Yes. So while it's in your hands, it's not doing that.
Yes.
Right? It's not having children or babies and more money's coming back to you. So
Yeah, making your money work for it.
yes,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. So that's what we're trying to. So the note and mortgage is what we're doing right now. What we're getting ready to do. What we're also already doing is doing larger scale stuff, so that your money is just you're in a long term note because it's just a long project.
Right.
But then we're going to create a fund, and we're working with the SEC attorney because there's guidelines on how to do that. Because then we are pooling money together. But it's a fund that's specifically built to buy real estate assets.
Right.
And so therefore it's secured by the assets in which it's purchasing. And it allows everybody to contribute $50,000 and have it working 12 months out of the year, where that's very difficult for us to do right now in the scenario in which we're doing it. Because usually $50,000 is like the entry point for investors, but that's going to help us buy a single family house. Right. And then we're going to top it off with our money to be able to do the rehab, which typically means we're going to be probably in and out in 4 to 6 months. So this is just letting everybody get more children from their money.
Making it work all the time.
The Kevin O'Leary line. Oh gosh. Okay. So anything else that you want to add? That's really what that kind of the preview that I wanted to share and what we were trying to do in order to create more win-wins.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great way to wrap it up right there too, because we always like to make these short and sweet.
Yep.
As a preview to what our podcasts are, because our podcasts will go anywhere from 30 to an hour.
Yes.
Depending on how talkative she is that day. So we hope that you enjoyed this little preview, this little what we call our vlogs to preview our podcast. And our podcast is called
Real Talk, which is real talk for real estate investors.
That's right. So make sure you check us out. We're on Apple and all those other
Spotify,
YouTube and MySpace.
Stop it. Yeah, we're in lots of places, but we're always on, she releases it on Facebook. I think she puts it in the email too. So subscribe where you can.
That's right.
Awesome. We always like to end the vlogs and podcasts with Invest Smart.
Live happy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Nothing on this show should be considered specific personal or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on this show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss.